quick update on the Pose Twin swap. It's in, as you can see, and it's pretty much a complete engine. I still have to torque the heads. I should torque the heads. They're tight. They're pretty much fully hand tight, like with ratchet, and I think they'll be alright, but I may go through with a torque wrench. As you can see, I did not install any engine coverings. I don't plan on using them. As you can see, you got open heads, and I've actually had it running. I meant to do a video of the first fire up, but all I did was I dribbled some gas down into the float and it fired up. I also used some carb spray, and just after I put it in, it fired up. I'm not going to start it up right now out of respect for my neighbors. It's pretty smoky. I will crank it though. So you can hear it cranks pretty good. Seems a little bit tight still, but I think that's just because of the fresh rebuild. But other than that, it seems to be okay. Like I said, it was running, so the coil's all working good. This engine sat in the corner for about 6 months. Same with the engine that's in the Kubota. So it sat out, but this one was covered. This engine was covered up. The Kubota's engine was not covered up, and the Kubota runs pretty good too. So it's actually shows you that you can leave an engine sitting out, and in some cases they will not seize up, and they're actually still pretty good. So I got some plans for the stock engine that came out of this tractor. I'm planning on doing an identical swap to what I did with this engine here. But I'm going to take this one's crank and flywheel and put it on the other engine. The other engine's camshaft should be fine still, and its sump is okay. As long as no head bolts break whenever I go take it apart, I will be doing exactly the same swap on that engine to what I did on this engine here. But on that one, I know I need to order head gaskets. I'm just going to use the high temp gasket maker sealant again. If you're wondering about my exhaust, this is actually the exhaust that came on the pressure lubricated engine. I tried to use the Roper's exhaust. It actually came off that other engine without breaking any bolts, which is surprising and nice. But since the muffler sticks out here on the right hand side, the oil filter's in the way. And yes, this engine does have oil pressure. At cranking, I can crank it again for you just to show. I think this is the right key. Right around 40 pounds. Battery's kind of low. That's a kind of a crappy battery to be using on this. It's actually a jumper pack battery, but it's not fully charged. I'm just using my regular battery charger to charge it, and it's not the proper way to charge those type of batteries. So, anyways, that's the swap. So far it has been a success. I haven't really ran it off the tank. The tank is bone dry. The fuel lines are all hooked up. I don't have a kill wire yet. I don't have a kill switch. The wire is still hanging here. None of the electrical's done. The drive line's all hooked up. I had to modify a pulley. The pulley from the Kohler would not work. The keyway size is a little bit different on the Kohler, so I was unable to use that one's pulley. So other than that, it's ready to go. Hopefully I can get it running tomorrow. People will be at work because it's smoky from the rebuild still. So because I used oil in the rebuild to help lubricate the cylinders and stuff like that. And also I got to run it a bit, and I got to change the oil. I just put good used oil in it for now. I wasn't going to put fresh in it, so it seems to be okay. It's clean oil, but it's just not fresh. So other than that, I am done for the day. I was already in the house. I figured I'd come out here. I was reading some comments. I figured I'd come out and show the progress I made today on it. So thank you for everybody's comment who did leave a comment. They were encouraging, and yes, the swap will work. There was one other comment on the video from yesterday. Someone did pretty much similar thing to what I did here. I don't know if it was a pressure lubricated engine or not, but he swapped the cam and the crank. He said he didn't have to swap the cam, I believe, but he did it anyways. So just showing you that this can be done as far as I know. it will work for now. But like I said, I don't know if the bearings are going to overheat, if it's going to seize up, or if it's going to blow a rod. That's what I'm waiting on. I gotta run in a bit. I gotta burn up and down the street a few times tomorrow, and maybe use this when I do my work on Thursday. Drive this instead if I get the rear fender on, so I'm not sitting on the 2x4, and use it a bit, use it and abuse it a bit, and see what happens. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.